Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we go cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, February 7th. I almost said January. Nope, wrong month. It's Monday. It's February. How is everybody doing? How are you doing?
Begins with an S, ends with a W. You can leave us alone for a while now. You've had your fun.
We've got about a foot of snow. We got about a foot of snow out of Winter Storm Landon. I do want it to leave us alone for a little bit because the car has to go in for service because there was water in my dome light this morning. It's not good.
Thank you for reminding me why my next car is not having a sunroof. Then again, I had to tape mine up because it leaked.
But I love my sunroof.
I know, that's why we're sending yours to get fixed, and we just tape mine up with a whatever the heck tape
T-Rex
that is.
tape. We use T-Rex tape. His sunroof issue happened last year on January 1st.
It was pouring rain.
It was pouring icy rain. And I smashed my fingers in the garage door and literally thought I broke every finger on this hand. That was a drama. That was a drama. But, so, yeah, I'm done with snow for a little bit until my car gets fixed so that I don't have liquid inside my car. Because that's not what I want, because that would ruin my car. But I love my snow. I know. Joe does not love my snow. It hinders, it makes going to work hard. And I get that. I'm
just glad we don't live in Cleveland proper.
I'm glad we don't live in Cleveland, the city of Cleveland either, because they having snowplow issues. And it's serious.
Like, of the over a dozen employees, 5, including me and the boss, managed to make it in there. And the boss was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody couldn't get out of the driveway.
Yeah. Joe elected not to go to work on Thursday while Landon was dumping its snow on us. Because it wasn't so much Thursday morning that was rough. It was that it snowed all day. It was an all-day snower. So
and wind, and it was really small, fluffy. The really small stuff that is like sand.
It was the light stuff that drifts really easily. So it was a party.
And considering the fact that about 4:30, which is usually when I leave work, I was outside shoveling a poor lady who got stuck in the middle of the road.
Yeah, someone got stuck on the street. We live in a back street. Our community, there's probably 24. There's probably 24, if that, houses in our neighborhood. So, it's not a high priority to be plowed. They keep it passable. I get it. So.
Yeah, don't go doing 90, but then again, you should be doing 125 on this road anyway.
It's a 25 road anyways. The neighbors got stuck in their driveway. They were using a tractor to scoop snow around over the church this morning, I noticed. And they were using a front end loader to scoop up snow and put it in dump trucks and take it to the one park in town today while I was getting ready to go.
Because that'd be a heck of a flooding risk when that melts.
Well, yeah. It would just be a mess. It's a mess. And they needed to clear the snow because it was actually blocking parking downtown in our village, so.
It's blocking driving down my road.
It's blocking everything.
Literally.
There's so much snow.
There are a couple of spots where you actually have to go into the church's parking lot in order to have 2-lane traffic because the snow is actually in the road because it's piled up so high from the parking lot.
There's just so much snow everywhere. It's a little bit.
Our corner is a mountain.
Yeah, our corner is snow.
We live on a Y intersection. All of the snow from the Y intersection is now on the corner of our property.
No, it's a T intersection, not a Y.
It's a Y because it goes like this. T's are 90-degree angles. Y's are less than 90 degrees.
Okay, whatever.
There is 2. T's only 90.
Okay, whatever.
It's just a lowercase y, not a capital Y.
Okay. So, I also have to tell you all this. I suck as a human being.
Why now?
2 weeks ago, just after we finished filming, our friend Cheryl from Tranquil Stitches messaged me and asked me to talk about rustic thread stitchings. New hashtag Stitch Kit Pass. I still haven't watched the Flosstube because I'm that far behind on Flosstube. I will link her Flosstube below, and I will go watch it tonight so that I can tell you what it's about. I realized last week that I had not watched this after we filmed because I'm so far behind. And then I just didn't get... I never made it to... I'm almost there. I'm almost there, like... one video to it. Yes, dear.
Skip the line. We are not at the BMV or DMV. You can just go from 1 to 6, watch the video your friend asked you to watch, and then go back to 1.
I really did think I would, after I realized I had completely bombed on remembering to watch it last week. I really was like, okay, I've only got a couple videos till I get to it. And I'm like, oh, I'll get to it this week. I didn't get to it. I suck as a human being. I'm sorry. I will link the video. Like I said, I'll link the video below and I will watch it this week and we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my lovely... I had a fail moment. It's been, it's been. I have to get our comments.
Spent Saturday morning using a snowblower, and my snowblower was kind of cursing me out. I had to use the shovel and the snowblower because it was that we had a drift or blocking our saying this so you can finish that.
I got it. It's up.
We had a snow drift about 3 feet tall, blocking the gate to get out of our backyard. I had to go through the garage to get to my car in order to get to work.
Friday morning.
We have a detached garage.
We were talking about...
I barely made it out of the driveway.
We were talking about snow plowing and driveways and this afternoon at stitching, and a couple of the gals have somebody who comes and does it when it gets super deep, and they're like, Laura, did you guys shovel your own driveway? I go, no, Joe has a snowblower. And we don't use it on the sidewalks because the one time we used it on the sidewalk, the mailman tromped through the snow anyways. And because our sidewalks are jacked up still, we haven't had a chance to fix them.
We don't want to break the snowblower. The blade on the bottom of the snowblower, I was doing research, and that's the most fragile thing on it. Doing the sidewalk would probably...
If the mailman would use the sidewalk, I would happily clear it for him. But no, he just tromps across the front of our house.
I'm thinking about putting a waist-high fence in. Yes, I'm petty. No, I don't apologize for it.
Yeah. So, let's shout out our viewers so we can move along, because we're already almost at 10 minutes.
Hey, honey.
It's okay.
I was about to say, shop it.
I'm drinking out of my ridiculous water bottle.
Okay, we have Tracy, Anna, Pauline, Bridget, Susie Scott, Mad Marty, PD Stitcher, Teresa.
I think PD Stitcher signed her name tomorrow. She is the one in South Carolina. Yes, and they did get winter snow out of Keenan. I did not realize South Carolina had gotten snow out of Keenan. I don't know. I do have to say, the Weather Channel's winter storm names this season are quite awesome because they're old-fashioned names. Yes. And happy birthday, Anna.
Hey, want to sing?
Want to sing?
3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anna. Happy birthday to you. No guarantee that the rest of my friends I will remember to sing to you, but Anna's birthday is like today.
And I just saw a notification for it.
So I got the notification for it.
And she also commented, and I was actually Anna also, the circular logic for me is currently on back order.
It's currently on hold because I still haven't gotten stuff from Winchell. So orders in from Winchell that I've put in. I'm hoping.
As soon as I get it, I'll let you know so we can start. I really tried.
Lynn is starting a. Oh, well, okay, never mind. I was going to say Lynn's starting an ink circles for her birthday in March. But you're already doing ink circles in March, so.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of ink circles.
I promise, Anna, I'm trying. Let's go on to whips.
Ba-loop-ba.
Whips.
Yahoo!
Whips.
I got Dimensions Kit Magnificent Wizard from like the dawn of time, I think.
It's an older kit. It's an out of print kit.
I don't even know if it's out of print, honestly.
It is out of print. I know it's out of print.
I did not do as much as it looks like. I actually had progress before. Started back.
You had started back
ago. But I'm working on the clouds. I got this area right here and this spot down here filled in. I got to fill in the rest of this. I got a couple more clouds, and then I'm going to start on the other stuff. This has a little more confetti than I like, but it's a wizard telling a dragon where to go.
And how to do it.
With a castle in the background.
It's a long-term project. You'll get it.
Actually, compared to most of my other ones, it's small. It's just...
Well, no, I mean, like, it's because of the confetti. It'll probably be a long-term project, but as long as you keep plugging away on it.
I'm beginning to see the appeal of being able to switch out projects.
Yes. He understands that.
No, I probably will after I get done the elemental dragons.
Alright, so. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Sewing. I find me funny at least.
Yes.
And some of our commenters do too, so deal.
So I was stitching on Dimension Scenic Farm. Yeah, that's what my thing looks like. I beat stuff up. Last week to finish off January Blues Week and do blue stitches.
At least you know where yours still is. I had to print mine off.
True story. I got 350. I ended up with 356 stitches. All of it in the blue cloudies. So I know I had I had a lot of that done last week when we filmed. And yes, I sewed blue jean fabric on it to make it a little easier to work with because y'all know they like to not give us enough fabric in these kits. Y'all know. Okay. So that finished up January Blues Week. I took out peppermint purple to do the Sal portion of that prompt and got 444 stitches on it, which is actually double because you have to half back stitches. Whatever. No, I got 222 stitches on it. I put the 444 down. No. I did 222 stitches on it because by the time I went to claim stitches on it last week, I was at like 4 hours of work on it. I was like, okay, that fulfills the 3 hours of the prompt. That's where I was confused. Sorry, guys. I got that block. No. Yes, I got that block and these 2 square blocks done. I'm not even half done with this thing. But I'm plugging away on it because it is amazing. It's going to be amazing. Working with the pattern is, the pattern is really very easy to follow. I just picked fabric that sucks.
I will give you the advice I gave myself when I was cleaning out the snow. You don't have to do it in one sitting. You don't have to do it all now. Pace yourself or you're going to hurt yourself.
Well, and that's why I decided to do it as, because the work on a Sal prompt is an every week thing, that's why I decided to do it that. I have a couple other Sal and series projects that I can totally throw in there if I decide one week I need a break from it. But this is getting me consistent stitches in on it, so I can't complain. The fabric's a challenge. What, dear?
Did you ever figure out if Squirrels of Sumatra counts as being in a series?
I did not.
I'm going to start bugging her. They might get like a stuffed squirrel and start throwing it at her. I think I have a stuffed dragon around here somewhere. If I throw a dragon at her, if I throw a squirrel at her, maybe she'll realize this. Hey, I can also get a little stuffed tree. It's also the forest of Sumatra. I don't know where Sumatra is, but it's a very popular place for this one person from Ink Circles.
Yes.
She's going to hit me. I'll shut up now.
Are you done?
I'll shut up now. I'm lying. But I'll try.
Anyways, so I generally only work on the Peppermint Purple project during the day because I have all the daylight coming in, and that helps having the bright light from the daylight. And my light that we use to help light the video helps too. So, alright. So then Tuesday started the new month, and we got the new monthlies for Daylight 30. I didn't know whether I wanted to applaud Carrie or strangle her. She gave us this. So the monthly for this month, she gave us 10 words that were scrambled, and we had to unscramble them and then relate our prompts to the words. I'm not very good at the unscramble game, but you wait long enough and somebody else is going to do it for you.
You know, I could have done that for you, right?
If it wouldn't have been done when you got to me. I did get a couple of them on my own. Okay. But there were some of them I was just like, somebody else has already got them unscrambled on their post. I'm just going to cheat. How dare I? I know.
20 lashes with a wet noodle.
So I started with, two of our words were kiss and friends.
Oh, that's the stuff you were asking me about.
Yes.
She had fun giving me words and then becoming...
Because I was like, some of these words, I'm not entirely sure how to relate projects to them. But
she asked me.
I did ask for help. So I chose Lady with Dog for kiss and friends. Because my Greyhound is my best friend and I love her. And kiss, not because of doggy kisses, but because of keep it simple.
Stupid.
Thank you. I mean, it's very simple to go with V called for fabric and flosses and just buy it as a kit.
Yes, I actually used keep it simple stupid and she laughed her butt off really bad. Did they accept it?
The month isn't over yet.
Oh, I didn't know they waited until the end.
Yeah, we wait till the end. Even if I don't get credit for it, I think it's funny and creative. But also, my Greyhound likes to give me doggy kisses on my feet, which is hilariously funny because I don't like my feet touched.
If any other being on this planet touched her foot like that, it would lose a body part.
The cat gets away with it too.
Oh, so it's just me that gets injured. When you ask me for my help and you have to sit there and go, step away for 3 seconds, I'm going to kill you.
I deal with it and then I tell you to back up so that I can get my wiggle out from it. Anyways, I did. So this is what she is 2 foot tall long. She's on 14 count white Ada. This is just the kit Ada. I did 611 stitches on her. And it was all on the front of, coming in here in the dress and her foot. So the dress is almost done, and then I get to stitch the big black greyhound. Can you tell I'm saving that for last? Because it's my favorite part.
It's Bandy!
Yes. So, Lady with Dog, aka Laura and Bandy.
Actually, or another way of, this is literally how the dog is with Laura.
Yeah.
You see Laura, and there's a dog behind her looking up at her, going, Mommy?
Mumsies.
Until we're in for the day. If our shoes are off, and she knows it's no keys are being picked up, she goes lays down somewhere. And as soon as you touch your car keys, dog, point right up Laura.
Uh-huh.
You're not allowed to leave me, Mom. Oh, Dad's leaving? That's perfectly fine.
Okay. That's not the right total.
Do I have to hit pause?
I don't have the right total written down for this. I'm sorry. I know you guys are like, whatever, we don't care. We just like seeing your stuff. So I pulled out Red, White, and Bloom because one of our scramble words was flowers. Hashtag obviously duh. And then one of the prompts that came out on Friday started the Winter Olympics week in Daily 30 for the 2 weeks of the Winter Olympics. So there was a prompt where we had to stitch on a chart where we have done 2 or more charts from that designer. They could be whips, but Country Cottage Needleworks, I finished Main Street, even though I changed everything. I finished Main Street 2 years ago. I actually finished the stitching in 2020, I believe. But, and those were all separate charts. Those were all sold as separate charts as a series. So, that qualifies. So,
I think that's probably the first prompt I've seen where I'd have an easy time with it.
Yes. I did like 700 and something on stitches on this. As you can tell, because I put in, I basically put in everything but this and the top board and that border up top. So, I don't have the centers and the flowers yet. So, and this is on Heirloom, hand-dyed by the Slovak Farm. And yes, you can see the white stitches in person. It's just sometimes cameras suck.
Unfortunately, we don't make any money off of this, so we can't go buy a really good setup. Sorry.
It does show up when I take pictures. So I've got that.
Oh, it's literally being flooded by white light that's currently making me look like an albino.
Yeah. So,
my head's like shiny. And my hand look at my hand. I'm a skeleton hand. Oh. He's gonna kill me.
Okay then. And then we had to put exactly 217 stitches in on a winter whip. It's something to do with the prompt. I was going to use this for, there's a prompt on the week to stitch in one of the colors of your country's flags. I don't have enough stitches on it, but I figured I would just put some stitches in on this anyways, because I had already worked on all of my winter whips. Well, the exception of one. And we're going to talk about that later. Anyways, so I put 217 with stitches in on this whip. I did. It went over. But we're going to say I did 217 stitches. This is Xmas from the Just Cross Stitch 2021 ornament issue. And where I live, Christmas happens during the winter. So I'm taking that one. And I'm putting stitches in on this. I really do want to get this done.
Well, he is wearing winter mitts.
Yes. I really do want... It's Santa holding his bag of goodies. I really do want to get this done. This is not a very big project, but it's full coverage, so, it does take a lot of stitching. And that's on a piece of random hand-dyed fabric from the Slovak farm that
so much.
From the early days of dyeing when I was still learning what I was doing. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So, I need to quit saying so as much as I do because I am saying it a lot today.
Honey, get out of my head. Again.
I'm very full of it today.
No, I was actually thinking about that. I was actually going to mention it between segments. Not kidding. I was thinking about like 3-4 minutes ago. I love you.
I know you. I have a couple more prompts to finish on Winter Olympic week, but I'm not there yet, so we'll get there. I did Sunday pull out one of my focus projects, Raven Queen. And you know how I told you I was going to do my focus projects for my daily 30 for the week? Well, I failed on that with Argon and Arwen. I just didn't get it done. There's no reason, I just didn't. I do have 4 days done. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today. Yes, I got 4 days done on Raven Queen. I don't have today's count totaled in this, but I did get it done today. I didn't think I was going to get it done today. This is on a piece of hand-dyed by the Slovak farm. The name of the color is Raven Queen. And all of my stitches are, yes, I am doing a conversion of her. I forgot to mention that. I'm doing a conversion of her to reds in her dress. My needle minder stuck together. Because the red and black totally gives me Once Upon a Time Regina vibes.
Considering your needle minder is
yeah.
a bitten apple.
Yeah. I worked up here in the column. That's where all of my stitches are. I did 527 stitches on it up through yesterday. I have another day of daily 30 stitches to put on it, so I'll tell you what today and tomorrow's daily 30 stitches add up to be. And that's all the stitching I've got for the week.
Button press time?
Button press time. Haul.
You got haul?
I did get haul. I bought something for myself.
Okay, I just see it. Should I be a little worried that I'm just not finding this out? I mean, I don't probably buy stuff, but usually you show it off to me when you get it. I'm not important enough.
Actually, I don't know why I didn't show this off to you because I love it. It's lovely. It is. Let me take that out of the package. It is Northern Expression Needleworks Celtic Valentine. It is very pretty.
Yay!
Yes, I fully intend to stitch this. Northern Expression Needleworks, if you don't know, they do a lot of charts that have specialty stitches in them. And quite a few of those charts, you can actually buy the chart cross stitch only. I don't know about Celtic Valentine. I got the dinky dies for it. I know, it's kind of hard to see. It's just the lighting.
No, don't even cheat. I wonder if this will help. Yep.
So it calls for a thread called Dragonfly Lotus Designs, but Dinky Dyes
that help
offers their conversion of the threads, and you can buy the silk pack with it. It calls for delicate beads and Swarovski pearl beads, but they give you Millhall alternatives. And then it also has these heart mother of pearl buttons on there. I'm not in love with those. So I will either leave them off or I will find a substitute. I will probably be buying more Northern Expression Needleworks kit charts because they do offer specialty stitches, and I love specialty stitches. And Chatelaine is just not my jam.
I did think of a fun question, though.
It would be my jam if I could work with the chart a little bit more, but I can't. What?
What?
Your present. I was in a bad mood on Saturday. I was in a bad mood all weekend. For most of the weekend, I decided to impersonate the Jamaican bobsled team and go sledding down my stairs without a sled or snow.
Luckily, you didn't get out too many of them.
I didn't go down too many, but it still hurt, and I was sore all weekend. I'm still kind of sore today. So I was in a bad mood on Saturday, and Joe was like, let me go get you a snack. He's like, what do you want? And I didn't know what I wanted. And he's like, how about Rice Krispies? I said, okay. He said, well, if I can't find the stuff, the Rice Krispies pre-made, I'll buy the stuff to make the Rice Krispie. And we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, fine. Well, we couldn't find pre-made Rice Krispies, but he did find the stuff to
I didn't bother looking.
make them.
Not gonna lie. Your
Anyways.
homemade's so much better.
I do prefer the homemade because the marshmallows are, I don't know. But anyways, so we went to the dollar store and he came home and he had the stuff for me to make Rice Krispie treats and he had Chex Mix for me. And these gummy strawberry things that I think are really yummy. But he also had another present for me. It says I run on coffee and kisses. I inherited my grandparents' K-Cup machine right after Christmas. And I love it. I bought the reusable coffee cups. The reusable K-Cup things. I scoop my coffee into them. Once I fill them all up. I use them all. And then I fill them up again. So I'm not using the plastic K-Cup things. And I just stick it in there in the morning and turn it on. And I have coffee. And it's great. Especially when it's cold out. I use it too to make hot cocoa and tea. But this cup is huge. This is like 2 cups. I love it. And then he got me some cute towels that say, this one says, you are the cream to my coffee. And that one says coffee and love. And I had to show them off because my hubby did something special for me because I was super, super crazy because everything hurt Saturday. And we went to church on Saturday. And if you know anything about the Catholic religion, I call it the Catholic Hokey Pokey. It's a very active mass. It's nice because it keeps you from going, but when you're sore.
I was going to ask a question.
What?
I got my question of the day. But
okay.
Do you like to do specialty stitches or not? I'm in the not. She's in the it does.
I love specialty stitches. I struggle to find patterns that have a lot of cool specialty stitches and are fun. Chatelaine does
backstitching.
Chatelaine offers them, but for me, Chatelaine patterns are
shippy print jobs.
We'll talk about that when we get to plans and announcements because I got to talk about that. But like I said, Northern Expression Needlework has them and their charts are. I mean, this is printed and it's beautiful. And I'm very excited to start this. I just need to find the perfect fabric for it. I'm not entirely sure the fabric that I dyed for Fabric of the Month is going to work. Because I think it's a little bit too bright red. So, we'll see. I haven't checked on it. It should be dry. But let's move on to plans and announcements. Plans and announcements.
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
The only thing I know is that this weekend we're doing the second month of Start All the Things weekend, right?
Yes. Start All the Things weekend is this coming up
weekend.
weekend.
Tomorrow we have to go kit out because I was going to do Circular Logic, but shipping delays are mean.
Shipping delays from Witchhold are the bane of my existence.
Would you like to know what happened to me today at work that has to do with this stuff?
Huh?
A week and a half ago, I looked up this random part. It's the knob on a power supply. They had 94 of them. I went to buy one today and they were out of stock.
I put in an order in with Witchell for a bunch of mill hill kits in the middle of January. I still don't have them. I mean, I have people who are waiting on invoices because they ordered. That's why I put in the big order for mill hill kits. Frustrations. So my plan is I am working on so I have 2 more prompts for Winter Olympics week. One of them is to work on a chart that you got as a PDF originally and not a hard copy. I'm working on my Heaven and Earth, my Hade mini steam heart. And then the other one is to work on, I'm in the process of working on that. That's why I can tell you what I'm working on it for. And the other one is to work on a project you have more than 30% complete on. I have quite a few options on that. I do think I know what I'm going to do for it. But, and then I'm just going to work on, I have that little Valentine truck I showed you guys last week. I think I'm just going to use that for the rest of the monthlies. It would be easier because it's Valentine's Day, so it's easier to relate to Valentine's Day stuff. I was trying to work in some of my other projects. I did Raven Queen.
Eric going tomorrow and they're getting married.
Yes, I understand.
I'm just trying to help.
I know. I have a few projects that I could do for things. I did Raven Queen actually for one of the monthlies. I don't know if I said this. It was for lovebirds because ravens mate for life. And if that's not lovebirds, well, then I'm going to be wrong. Yes, I'm weird like that. Anyways. So I have a few options for the more than 30%. It just depends on what I feel like working on. And I have a feeling I'm going to want to work on the easy thing. So there we go. As far as what I was talking about earlier with my problems with my shadow lane. This is my shadow lane. It's in the plastic zip top bag. I still have the threads with it. I haven't unkitted it yet, but it's probably going to get UFO'd and not finished because I love specialty stitches. I love doing them. I literally want to buy all of the Northern Expression needlework charts that I saw. Like, I'm going through going, okay, I want that one. I want that one. Wait.
Is that the one you guys were going crazy on?
No.
On Zoom?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. No.
Okay.
But yeah, I was literally on the Dinky Dog website going, I want that one, and 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 that. Let's just start with one. I did. I wanted a bunch of them. They have several, like, band samplers that have specialty stitches in them that are beautiful. I will stitch Esther's Waves eventually because it is gorgeous. But I cannot work off of a tablet. I cannot work off of a device. I am waving the white flag of surrender. I can't do it. I cannot do it. It is killing me. And I have spent... And I bought... the threads are still in here with the beads and stuff. I spent way too much money on these threads and these beads for them not to be used. And I'm just ignoring it and not wanting to stitch on it because I'm struggling so hard with it. So I think the plan with Shadow Lane is that it's going to be UFO'd and probably eventually unkitted. maybe look at a few options to see if we can get a good printout of the chart, but I don't think so. So that's that. The other announcement is, due to lack of interest, stitching at the farm retreat is canceled. I had one person pay, and the retreat was supposed to start at the end of March. Can't do something if nobody wants to come. So that's it for plans. That's it for announcements. Dinky Dyes, and so obviously, other announcement is Dinky Dye products, the designers that they carry. I have a wholesale with Dinky Dyes. Yeah. So we're there. That is it. What do we want the people to do, honey?
Have a nice snow-free day.
It did not snow today.
I'm looking at snow right now. All y'all don't have snow right now, I envy you.
If I had kids, I would be up playing in the
snow. Comment, subscribe, bell notification, thingy me bubby, ding 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 ding. All the YouTube stuff.
So weird.
I'm not weird. I just reject normality. Normal is a shore I have never seen. Maybe it's all weird there, and they try to act the same.
So weird. Okay.
And if anybody who has been watching this channel for any amount of time is surprised by the fact that I don't even know what normal is, keep watching. I will continue to demonstrate it until you catch on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Banjo music. Run!
Had to. Okay. Bye.
Bye.